Every bite you take is a conversation with your cells. Every meal, every morsel, every sip carries messages far beyond taste. Messages that instruct your biology, influence your DNA, and signal your mitochondria about how to operate. Most people eat without thinking, believing that longevity is dictated by genetics, by luck, by fate. But the truth that science is revealing, with growing clarity, is far more empowering. Your food is a tool, a medicine, a lever for controlling the speed of your aging. Consider this: your body is a symphony of microscopic machines. Your mitochondria are engines, converting energy from food into the electricity of life. Your sirtuins are guardians, repairing DNA, protecting neurons, and preserving the integrity of your cells. Your metabolic systems are networks, finely tuned to respond to scarcity, abundance, stress, and repair. When you eat without awareness, these systems languish. When you eat with intention, you activate them, not just to survive, but to thrive. Food is not merely calories, it is information. It tells your body whether to invest in repair or in storage, whether to activate longevity pathways or to accelerate where sugar, processed grains, inflammatory oils, they send a signal of abundance and complacency. The body, interpreting this signal as a reason to conserve, slows its repair, builds fat, and accelerates cellular decline. On the other hand, certain foods, eaten strategically, send signals of resilience and repair. Polyphenols, flavonoids, omega-3 fatty acids, fermented nutrients, fiber. These molecules whisper to your DNA, saying, prepare, protect, renew. Dr. Sinclair's research emphasizes the concept of hormetic nutrition, the idea that mild stress on the body can activate pathways that protect against aging. Certain plant compounds, for example, evolved in nature to protect themselves from predators, UV radiation, or pathogens. When we consume them, they create a mild stress signal in our cells, awakening sirtuins, enhancing mitochondrial efficiency, and promoting autophagy, the cleanup process that clears damaged proteins and toxins. In essence, these foods teach your cells how to survive longer, stronger, smarter. Take berries, for example. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are more than sweet indulgences. Their polyphenols activate longevity pathways, protect neurons from oxidative stress, and enhance memory. Green tea, with its catechins, sharpens mitochondria and improves metabolic function. Turmeric, with curcumin, acts as an anti-inflammatory signal, reducing chronic damage and preserving cellular integrity. Even small servings of these foods, integrated consistently, can shift the trajectory of aging at a cellular level. But timing and context are as crucial as choice. When you eat, the metabolic state of your body determines how nutrients are interpreted. Overeating or eating late at night confuses circadian rhythms, impairs insulin sensitivity, and accelerates inflammation. Intermittent fasting, on the other hand, is not starvation, it is instruction. It tells your cells to repair, to recycle, to optimize energy use. Fasting pulses the brain with BDNF, cleans neurons, and allows metabolic flexibility. This is why longevity experts often emphasize eating within a window aligned with daylight, giving the body periods of rest to activate repair. Protein is another critical consideration. High-quality protein fuels muscle and preserves function, but the source and context matter. Animal proteins rich in leucine can stimulate muscle synthesis. Yet excessive intake can accelerate mTOR signaling, a pathway that promotes growth, but also can shorten lifespan if chronically overactivated. Plant-based proteins, legumes, nuts, and seeds provide amino acids, along with antioxidants, fiber, and phytonutrients that counterbalance this growth signal with repair and resilience. Fat, often misunderstood, is equally pivotal. Not all fats are created equal. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly from fatty fish or algae, are essential for neuron membrane integrity, anti-inflammatory signaling, and synaptic plasticity. Monounsaturated fats like those from olive oil protect cardiovascular and brain health. Trans fats, on the other hand, disrupt membranes, inflamed tissues, and accelerate biological aging. Every lipid molecule carries information for your cell membranes, a literal blueprint of health or harm. Hydration, too, is often overlooked. Water is the medium for cellular reactions. Without adequate hydration, metabolic reactions slow, toxins accumulate, and mitochondrial efficiency declines. Even mild dehydration subtly impairs cognition, mood, and energy. But water alone is not enough. Electrolytes and trace minerals ensure that neurons fire efficiently and that molecular repair processes occur without friction. Finally, micronutrients, the unseen regulators of longevity, orchestrate thousands of enzymatic reactions. Magnesium stabilizes DNA repair enzymes. Zinc regulates immune responses. Vitamins B, D, and K act as cofactors for metabolic and neurological processes. Even minor deficiencies can subtly erode resilience, but correcting them can restore lost vigor and cognitive clarity. Eating for longevity is not a diet. It is a strategy. It is a conversation with your biology. It is the difference between existing in passive decline and actively sculpting the future of your cells, your brain, your energy, your life. But nutrition alone is only part of the equation. How you combine foods, the rhythms of your eating, and the small choices throughout the day all amplify or suppress the messages you send to your cells. Consider the concept of synergy. Certain compounds, when consumed together, enhance each other's effects. Piperine in black pepper dramatically increases curcumin absorption. Healthy fats enhance the bioavailability of fat-soluble vitamins. Polyphenols paired with proteins or fiber can extend their effects throughout the digestive tract, maximizing their impact on your biology. Every meal, then, becomes a molecular symphony, each ingredient playing its role in activating longevity pathways. The kitchen, often seen as a mundane space, is in fact a laboratory of life extension. Cooking methods matter as much as ingredients. Overheating oils produces oxidized compounds that accelerate inflammation. Frying proteins or reheating certain foods can produce advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which damage DNA and cellular structures. Steaming, lightly sautéing, or eating raw. Nutrient-dense foods preserves the integrity of bioactive compounds and reduces molecular stress on your cells. In essence, cooking wisely is not just about taste. It is about telling your cells, preserve, repair, flourish. Fermented foods deserve special attention. Kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, and kefir are not just probiotics. They are signaling molecules that interact with the gut-brain axis, influencing cognition, inflammation, and immune function. Your gut microbiome is a hidden organ, modulating neural pathways, controlling neurotransmitter production, and affecting hormonal rhythms. A diverse, balanced microbiome sends a constant stream of positive instructions to the brain, reinforcing resilience and mental clarity. The foods you choose feed not only you, but the trillions of microbes that are partners in your longevity. But Dr. Sinclair emphasizes that longevity is about strategic stress, not comfort. Even the healthiest foods can become counterproductive if consumed mindlessly. Intermittent fasting, for instance, works best when combined with nutrient-dense meals, rather than caloric overcompensation. Your body interprets periods of scarcity as a signal to repair, recycle, and strengthen, activating autophagy and enhancing sirtuin activity. This is the cellular equivalent of waking up dormant engines. Mitochondria surge with energy. DNA repair enzymes accelerate, and neuronal networks stabilize. The combination of scarcity and nourishment is the secret to longevity, challenge and reward, stress and repair, biology and intention. Hydration, often overlooked, is another critical lever. Cells require water as the medium for every reaction. Electrolytes ensure that neurons fire efficiently, that mitochondria maintain their voltage gradients, and that every biochemical reaction has the medium to proceed. Drinking insufficient water, even slightly below optimal levels, impairs cognitive performance and accelerates oxidative stress. But adequate hydration, especially when paired with mineral-rich foods, amplifies energy production, neuronal efficiency, and detoxification pathways. Even the timing of nutrients can reprogram longevity pathways. Consuming protein in the morning, when your body's anabolic response is optimal, preserves muscle and metabolic function. Eating heavy meals late at night, in contrast, disrupts circadian rhythms, impairs glucose metabolism, and reduces overnight cellular repair. Nature has encoded rhythms into your DNA. When your eating aligns with the sun, your mitochondria, sirtuins, and hormonal signals function in harmony. Eating for longevity is, in this sense, not just what you eat, but when you eat. Supplements, though often misunderstood, can serve as targeted instruments in the symphony of longevity. NAD+, precursors, for example, boost the fuel that powers sirtuins, restoring cellular repair mechanisms that naturally decline with age. Polyphenol-rich compounds, resveratrol, and other plant-derived molecules act as hormetic signals, teaching your cells resilience through mild stress. Yet supplementation is never a replacement for real food. It is the amplifier, the refinement, the punctuation on a sentence written with vegetables, healthy fats, whole grains, and high-quality proteins. And perhaps most importantly, the act of mindful eating itself has profound effects on your brain and body. Chewing, savoring, noticing flavors, textures, and aromas, and consuming meals in a state of calm increases parasympathetic activation, lowers cortisol, and improves nutrient absorption. Eating while stressed or distracted signals your body to store, inflame, and resist repair. Nutrition is not merely molecular, it is experiential. It is the conscious choice to tell your cells, every day, I value you. I care. Thrive. Longevity, then, is not a distant aspiration. It is an accumulation of these choices. What you eat, how you eat, when you eat, and how you move in harmony with your biology. It is the recognition that aging is a process of information loss, not inevitability, and that each nutrient, each bite, each habit can repair, preserve, and even reverse that loss. Every meal is a conversation with your future self. Every choice is a message to your DNA. I am investing in life, clarity, energy, and resilience. But longevity is not only about individual nutrients or timing. It is also about diversity. The spectrum of compounds, flavors, and colors you allow onto your plate. Each hue, each texture, each plant family carries unique phytochemicals that interact with your genes. Dark leafy greens are rich in nitrates, which support blood flow and cognitive function. Purple and red vegetables contain anthocyanins that reduce oxidative stress in neurons. Cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli and kale, provide sulforaphane, activating detoxification enzymes that clear harmful molecules from the body. By eating broadly, you are not just feeding your body, you are sending it a library of instructions, a palette of signals that primes cells for repair, resilience, and adaptation. Consider the humble fruit. Beyond sugar content, fruits are loaded with polyphenols and flavonoids that act as epigenetic switches, turning on genes that promote longevity and turning off those that accelerate aging. Blueberries improve memory and learning. Pomegranates support vascular health. Citrus fruits enhance collagen integrity. When eaten whole, with skins and fibers intact, these foods slowly release their bioactive compounds, creating a sustained signal for repair rather than a rapid spike of energy that triggers insulin surges. This slow, intentional nourishment is what differentiates eating for survival from eating for life extension. Nuts and seeds, tiny as they may be, are concentrated packets of longevity. Almonds, walnuts, chia, and flax contain healthy fats, protein, and antioxidants that stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support neuronal membrane integrity. The omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts, for instance, are essential for synaptic plasticity, allowing neurons to communicate more effectively. Magnesium, zinc, and selenium, abundant in these foods, are cofactors for enzymes that repair DNA and maintain mitochondrial health. Each handful is a molecular reinforcement, a shield against the wear and tear of time. Fermented foods continue to play a pivotal role in longevity, acting through the gut-brain axis. The trillions of microbes residing in your intestines are not passive passengers. They are active partners. They synthesize neurotransmitters, modulate immune responses, and influence cognitive function. By consuming fermented vegetables, kefir, or yogurt, you provide substrates for beneficial bacteria, reinforcing pathways that reduce inflammation, support memory, and enhance focus. A healthy gut microbiome is, in essence, an ally for your brain, cardiovascular system, and immune resilience. But even the best foods can be sabotaged by poor lifestyle alignment. Eating late at night, under stress, or while distracted sends conflicting signals to your cells. Your circadian rhythms, the ancient internal clock that orchestrates metabolism, hormone release and repair, interpret these misaligned meals as disruption. Insulin spikes, cortisol rises, and cellular repair slows. By synchronizing eating patterns with daylight, by consuming nutrient-dense foods during active hours and allowing fasting or rest periods at night, you harness the full power of your biology. Timing, rhythm, and composition together create a coherent signal that optimizes repair, boosts energy, and enhances longevity. Supplementation can amplify these effects, but only as an adjunct to real food. NAD+. Precursors, resveratrol, and polyphenol-rich compounds act as catalysts, enhancing the pathways activated by your diet. They are signals to sirtuins, mitochondrial enhancers, and autophagic pathways. They remind your cells to engage in repair, even as natural levels decline with age. But without foundational nutrition, vegetables, fruits, proteins, healthy fats, and fibers, supplements are a whisper, not a symphony. Hydration is another pillar often overlooked in the narrative of longevity. Every enzymatic reaction, every neuronal signal, every detoxification process occurs in aqueous environments. Even slight dehydration impairs cognitive function, slows metabolism, and diminishes mitochondrial output. Water, combined with trace minerals and electrolytes from whole foods, ensures that energy flows efficiently and repair mechanisms function at full capacity. Your brain, your heart, your muscles, and your immune system all rely on this invisible yet critical medium. Finally, the act of mindful eating transforms nutrition from a passive act into a conscious dialogue with your body. Chewing slowly, savoring flavors, noticing textures, and appreciating aromas activate parasympathetic responses that improve digestion, stabilize hormones, and amplify nutrient absorption. Each meal becomes a ritual of life extension, a daily practice of signaling to your cells that they are valued, that their repair is prioritized, and that vitality matters. The choices are deceptively simple: whole, diverse, nutrient-rich foods, timed correctly, combined with fasting, movement, and mindful awareness. Yet simplicity belies power. These choices compound, ripple through your biology, and send clear messages to your DNA. Repair, renew, strengthen, thrive. Aging is not just the passage of time. It is the accumulation of decisions encoded into your cells. By eating strategically, consciously, and scientifically, you reclaim agency over this process. Your meals are not trivial. They are interventions. They are statements about how long and how well you wish to live. Each choice echoes through mitochondria, neurons, and each bite is a vote cast for vitality, cognition, and resilience. And when these choices are made consistently, intentionally, they do not merely sustain life. They extend it, enrich it, and sharpen it. And so, as you consider your next meal, your next choice, understand this: longevity is not an abstract goal, a distant dream, or a matter of luck. It is a series of intentional actions, woven into every hour, every bite, every breath. The foods you consume are not merely fuel. They are instructions to your cells, blueprints for repair, and catalysts for resilience. They are the levers by which you can slow time, sharpen cognition, and strengthen the very machinery of life. Imagine your mitochondria, these tiny power plants humming at full capacity, producing energy efficiently, resilient to oxidative stress, and communicating flawlessly with every cell. Visualize sirtuins quietly repairing DNA, reversing damage, and preserving genomic integrity, as if rewriting the story of your life in real time. Picture neurons, firing crisply, forming new connections, maintaining plasticity, and supporting memory and focus decades longer than previously thought possible. This is not fantasy. It is biology responding to signals. Signals embedded in the food you choose, the rhythm you honor, and the lifestyle you cultivate. The concept of epigenetic signaling is central to this transformation. Your genes are not fate. They are instruments that respond to cues. Polyphenols from blueberries, catechins from green tea, curcumin from turmeric. The omega-3s south in fish and seeds. These molecules are conductors, activating pathways that turn on repair genes and turn off those that accelerate aging. Even a single meal, carefully chosen and timed, communicates to your cells: invest in longevity. Protect. Thrive. Over time, these messages accumulate, compounding into a biological momentum that defies conventional expectations of age. Yet, food alone is insufficient without rhythm, challenge, and intermittent fasting pulses autophagy, triggering cellular recycling. Exercise, whether strength training, endurance, or high-intensity interval work, acts as a genetic switch, signaling mitochondria to multiply and neurons to adapt. Cold and heat exposure, practiced mindfully, awaken ancient stress response pathways, enhancing resilience across organs, including the brain. Each of these interventions harmonizes with dietary choices, creating a holistic system in which biology is empowered to repair, regenerate, and optimize. Sleep, the silent pillar of longevity, consolidates these gains. During deep sleep, the glymphatic system clears neurotoxic waste, including amyloid and tau proteins linked to cognitive decline. During REM, memory consolidates, emotions recalibrate, and neurotransmitters restore balance. Food signals, circadian alignment, and lifestyle rhythms all converge here. The night becomes a sanctuary of repair. To honor sleep is to honor life itself, to give your cells the space they need to respond to the messages you've sent throughout the day. Mindfulness completes this system. Eating with awareness, savoring flavors, noting textures, And feeling gratitude transforms nutrition from a mechanical act into a dialogue with your biology. Every bite becomes an affirmation of vitality, a conscious instruction to prioritize repair, a daily ritual that tells your body you are valued, you are protected, you will thrive. Longevity is not merely metabolic. It is emotional, psychological, and philosophical. It requires alignment of body, mind, and purpose. Purpose, in fact, is one of the most profound longevity signals. Studies repeatedly show that people who feel their life has meaning, who pursue goals larger than themselves, age more slowly, maintain sharper cognition, and exhibit greater resilience to stress. When you combine purpose with nutrient-dense, bioactive foods, intermittent fasting, circadian alignment, movement, and stress adaptation, you create a system of interventions that reinforce each other. Biology responds predictably. Cells repair, DNA stabilizes, neurons adapt, and mitochondria thrive. The message is clear, and it is urgent. The power to extend life, to enhance cognition, and to protect your body is in your hands. In your kitchen, in the rhythm of your day. Each choice compounds. Each meal, each glass of water, each period of fasting, each burst of movement writes a message into your genome. A message that can slow aging, reverse damage, and elevate your life beyond ordinary expectations. Do not wait for tomorrow, for supplements, or for miracles. Start now. Choose foods rich in polyphenols, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Time your meals with your body's natural rhythms. Embrace challenge and rest in balance. Move, sleep, hydrate, and align your purpose with action. Your cells are listening. Your mitochondria are counting the signals. Your DNA is receptive, awaiting instruction. Give it clarity. Give it power. Give it life. By adopting these strategies, you do more than add years to your life. You add life to your years. You create resilience in the face of inevitable stress. Sharpen your mind against decline. And construct a body and brain capable of thriving for decades longer. Longevity is not a gift of chance. It is a series of deliberate, informed, and purposeful choices, delivered consistently, day after day, bite after bite. And as you make these choices, remember, you are not merely eating. You are conversing with your biology. You are shaping your future, sculpting your vitality, and commanding your life to flourish. The wisdom is simple, yet profound. Eat wisely, live intentionally, and the cells of your body will follow, repairing, regenerating, and sustaining a life of energy, clarity, and possibility far beyond what you ever imagined possible.